as quickly as humanly possible. For the third time running. Third. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey everyone, Kurnster here. This is going to be a brand new Let's Play for XCOM Enemy Unknown. For those of you who are watching this video for the first time, this is my first ever YouTube video, first ever Let's Play. And I'm certainly knowing it because this is probably the third time I'm actually recording this. The first time it didn't really, I actually ended halfway through because I got interrupted, and the second time my audio was screwed up and it just sounded crap, so I'm going to re-record it for the sake of it. Thankfully I only recorded one episode, otherwise I'd be fairly annoyed after 3 or 4 episodes. But basically I'm going to crack into this. It's not my first time ever playing XCOM. It's probably not your first time ever watching or playing XCOM. It's been out for a while now. It is a really great game though, and I just figured if I was ever going to start doing a Let's Play, this is definitely one of the games I wanted to start with. I will crack into something newer, maybe when I get my feet wet. But for the moment, I have played this game twice. Both times were on normal, so I'm going to play classic just for entertainment's sake and for, like I said, I have actually recorded this episode once before. We did a classic on that point, and I actually am enjoying the difficulty level. It's really intriguing just how difficult it is just to kill 6 sectoids. You'd be surprised. I mean, on the normal you go against 4 sectoids and it's a cakewalk, but in this one it's actually, you know, it's an interesting challenge. So we're going to go into classic. It's going to be Iron Man, although, you know, you guys can trust me because it's going to be recorded on YouTube. And we're going to go into classic, and I've said this before, but we are going to skip most of the cutscenes, just because I figure most people are going to have seen this. If you don't know the story, it's not actually too advanced. It's literally aliens are attacking the Earth. We're in control of this intercontinental organization that are trying to stop it, called XCOM, which is basically extraterrestrial combat, which is what it stands for. So I am going to skip this cutscene, like I said. I know a little bit about the strategy of this game. Basically, my belief is that you should always start in Africa. Each continent has a bonus with it, and basically the bonus, you only get the bonus if you have a satellite up in every single member state of that continent. However, if you lose one of those member states, I don't think you can ever get the continent bonus. Maybe I'm wrong, you can definitely leave a comment if I am. But if you lose, say for instance I take North America and I lose the US, I'm pretty sure I can never get the continent bonus, air and space. And since that's the case, you always get the continent bonus of the continent you start in. And I just believe that the most important bonus is the money bonus that comes with Africa. So this way I can actually take Africa, and I can afford to lose Egypt, or I can afford to lose one of the countries in Africa, and I still keep that bonus. While as, you know, in Classic, I'm expecting to actually lose quite a few countries, and that, if that's the case, you know, I'm not going to have the bonuses of those different continents. So we're going to go with Africa, simply because money is, you know, literally makes the world go round in XCOM. Very first mission.
We're heading to South Africa.
You know, we're not doing a tutorial, which again makes the game a little bit easier if you do the tutorial. But we're going to do without the tutorial, so they're going to just drop us into a mission here, and it's going to start in Johannesburg, South Africa. I think the first mission is with 6 sectoids, so we'll have to see how we get on here. I've managed to get through the last time I ran through this and had to cut it because of the audio. I did manage to get away with not injuring anybody. We'll just have to see if it works this time.
Got it covered. Contact.
Alien life on
I'm going to
Earth.
start with 3 sectoids.
We're
Great.
facing something never before seen in recorded history.
If you've never watched or seen XCOM before, basically I'm going to need to avoid now trying to move forward too far, because the aliens will only act when they're spotted. So in this case, these 3 guys have been spotted. There's 3 more guys somewhere in the map, but if I don't spot them, they're not going to attack me. So I kind of want to avoid triggering and pissing off too many enemies at once. So we're gonna move forward. Distinctly aware that I don't, you know, actually a couple of grenades right now might not be a bad idea. Oh, as I said, I don't want to piss them off, and I just have. Oh well. Let's see what we can do with the grenades, like I said. We're gonna move everybody forward. It's always tactic number one, no matter what you do. See who has the best shots. I honestly think that 4 grenades is going to be the way to go here, because there's just so many of them clumped together. It's going to be such a good advantage, and the shot ratios are really not that good, especially in Classic. 59, 25, 25, lots of 25s. This guy up front seems to be the weakest out of everybody. But I'm just going to see the girl at the back, or Kieran. Hey, that's my name, and exactly how I spell it. So we're going to see what Kieran can do here with throwing in a grenade. He can kill 2 of them with a grenade, so I'm actually going to take that simply because it's too handy killing 2 of them so early in the game. And Dr. Valen gave out to me because I won't get the weapon fragments for doing that.
While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the
Let's
artifacts
see
when
if
looking to recover
Vashlav
from the
can
bodies.
throw this in.
Just something to consider.
It doesn't look like he can. It's not an easy throw. That one can do, but I'm gonna have to see if I can rotate the view here. Oh shit! That might hurt. Thankfully, it didn't actually get me. But I definitely did mess up that grenade throw. That's a great start to my Let's Play. Let's see if the grenade will actually hit these 2 guys. Okay, no, I'm gonna save my grenades. We're gonna try and kill this guy here. Mathis missed. Let's try Nazarene. And she's going to. Okay, great. So we've managed to kill 3 of them at the very beginning and blow up a wall.
Appear to self-destruct when the operator dies. We should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own.
What Dr. Valen is basically saying here is that for every time we blow somebody up with a grenade, their weapon is completely destroyed. If we manage to just kill them normally, their weapon is dropped. You know, it does actually self-destruct, but there's at least some fragments there that we can recover. And fragments are incredibly important for research, so if I don't keep the fragments, if I blow them up with a grenade, basically, I'm going to lose those fragments. I'm going to move Mathis forward here because I know that if I can kill this guy in the far corner, it'll kill this guy as well. So we're going to toss this. This is going to be a nice quick one for us. That's going to kill him off. The mind meld ability is, you know, useful enough, I suppose, for the sectoids, but basically all it does is give the sectoid that's melded an extra point of health. However, if you kill the guy who is doing the melding, it also kills the guy that's been melded, so it's a pretty handy trick. I think I've got this guy flanked, so I'm going to see if I can kill him off at 65 shot. And it does! That's a nice quick mission.
Good work out there, Strike One.
Everyone's uninjured. I'm actually really surprised at how quickly that mission went through. It's going to be a fairly quick episode. I'm going to be trying to keep my episodes to about 15 to 20 minute length. One, because I think it's concise enough for XCOM that the missions are going to be about that length.
Welcome to XCOM
And
HQ
here's
Command.
Bradley, or Bradford,
I'm
so
Central
I'll
Officer
talk.
Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Okay, so Bradford there is basically the voice of XCOM. Every time the game wants to tell us something or instruct us to do something, Bradford's the guy to do it.
Exemplary performance. Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly as this one did.
Oh no, the only problem here with rookie Kieran McIntosh is that he's actually Scottish when he should be Irish, but that's okay. We'll forgive him.
Commander to the region.
Just like it sounds. The
Okay, so
support
he's
class
gonna
provides that
be
intangible
support.
edge our squads need.
Mathis is
They make
gonna
everyone
be
around them better.
an
The
assault.
class serves as our front line.
We've got
They're
a
the first
heavy
ones into a fight,
Artom,
and the last ones out. The
and
heavy
Nazreen
weapons
is going to be our
specialist provides a
sniper.
crucial service to the squad. With the rocket launcher in tow, there are demolitions experts. Our snipers specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar, but without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go to research first.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
And that's Dr. Valen, basically our research genius. Okay, thankfully I have enough fragments to do everything, and I do like getting armor nice and quick, so I'm gonna go for the alien materials.
Commander, I realize the troops have to put their own survival first, but
And then I'm gonna skip Dr. Valen and go into the
Commander,
engineer.
I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Commander to mission control.
Alright, so
Commander to mission
let's have a look at our
Still got
facilities.
some room to
Ooh,
grow,
lots of steam.
But if we really want to expand our facilities,
I wonder if we can afford to get our power all the way down here. Probably not.
unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
I could certainly try and use power here. Let's build an access lift anyway. Might cost us a bit of dough, but oh, sorry. Yeah, so let's try and build an access lift here. And
Work crews are on their way
I'm going
to
to try and build
construction.
a thermal
I'll send
here.
word when the new facility is
And add
operational.
power this way. Satellites will be here, and then we'll go workshops and the various buildings that we need. We can't build anything else for the moment, so we're just gonna excavate here while we can. The only items we can buy are medikits, so I will buy one medikit simply because I'm gonna give that to our support class. So we'll go to mission control and try and find our next mission before we end this episode. Alien abductions.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
So basically the way the abductions work is they'll always give you a choice of 3 unless you have enough satellites covering everything but 2 or 1. And basically in this case we have to choose between Canada, Brazil or the United Kingdom. On the far left you see the panic levels of each of these locations. If you don't go to one, it will raise the panic levels of the others as well as the surrounding region. And if the panic level hits 5 or over, it will actually blow. It'll blow out of proportion, and the actual country in question, in this case Brazil, would leave the council. If too many countries leave the council, we lose the game. So let's see here. We've got $200, 4 engineers or 4 scientists. I believe that at this moment in time, in engineering, in build facilities, we can't really build anything. So we can't even build a satellite uplink because of the engineers. So with that in mind, I think we're going to go for... Engineers are always really useful. Scientists are really never really useful. You'll always have enough for what you need, whereas engineers will give you discounts for everything as well as they actually are a requirement for building. And then money, you'll always need money. In this case, I do think I'm going to go for the money only because they're talking about Brazil being incredibly difficult. Panic isn't that high, and 4 engineers is not 5, which is what we need. So we're going to go with the moderate difficulty and $200. And we're going to edit our squad, and then that's going to be the end of the mission. So you know what? I'm going to leave the editing for them. Oh no, let's see if we can edit it here. We've got Vasilev. I do need names I can understand. Usually what I do in in that case is change them to names of footballers. So in this case we'll make it, for Russian, we'll make it Arshavin. I also like making brothers and sisters only because it increases the emotional element of the game. Let's make Arshavin. He looks fairly badass. We'll just keep his features there. He's a heavy, so he's going to be, you know, let's give him a big fat helmet. So Slingshot expansion helmets. We'll go with the deco. That. Yeah, he looks fairly hard now. Let's make him like really redonkulous color. Yeah, the dark green is pretty cool. Okay, so that's Art Home. We're gonna call him Artie Arshavin. And then Macintosh. I actually like Macintosh. We'll keep the name. And he can keep my name as well, I suppose. And in this case, let's try and make him. Yeah, I actually like everything that he's got there, so let's just keep that. Give him the white. These are support class. We've got Mathis, Lambert. This Lambert's not bad. Let's see if we can change the name here. We'll go with Balak only because it sounds ballsy. And yeah, we'll go with that. Features. I always colour them just so we can establish the rookies from the experienced guys. Give him the green outfit and squatty newer. I don't even know that flag. I know it sounds really bad, but I have no idea what nationality that is. I want to guess it's from someone from the Middle East, but it could be actually Asian for all I know. That sounds really bad. I apologize if I'm insulting anybody. It's not a deliberate choice. We'll keep our features the same, we'll just change the outfit. Nazreen Noor, if I don't know her nationality, it's going to be pretty hard to name her, so we'll just have to keep her as Nazreen. And you got Balak, Noor, Macintosh and Arshavin. They're ready for the next mission, so I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did like what you see, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I do plan on releasing more videos very soon. And this is only the beginning. I am planning to do some newer stuff. There's a couple of new games that are coming out soon that I'm looking forward to, and I'm going to do some videos on them. So, if you did like what you saw, do give us subscribe and a like. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.